Okay, now it's recording. Perfect. Okay, so I had trouble getting the sheets of paper that I hand out at regionals every time you go. If you've gone to a regional, there's usually a piece of paper we hand out, and it's more of a simple one. And this one's definitely a simple one. So what we're gonna do is rather, if you have like your iPad or a computer, you can type a few notes in before we start. I will try and upload this again. I could probably do a screenshot. That's probably it wouldn't let me upload it on my computer for some reason. Maybe I'm not very good with computer stuff all the time. So with that being said, I'll try again and see if I can, when I post this on our team page so that everyone else can see this recording, maybe I can actually get this to work. And so basically for your sheet of paper to start, this training is more specific to like launching certain parties or like a new line. And then this sheet of paper, we talk about goal setting. And so on the top of your paper, write goal setting or type goal setting. And then the next line down, put goal. And then the next line down, put timeline. So it'll be goal and timeline. So this goal will be something that you, like a high goal that, like they say, would make you cry, something that's pretty intense that you really want to work towards. And then the timeline. After that, you're going to put number of nail bars needed. There's a few more. Number of vendor/events needed, which is a little tough right now. I got two more here. I don't want to go too fast. And then the next one is VIP group activity. And then the last one on this section is number of one-on-one chats needed. So that is the goal setting section. Basically on the very top, it says plan your launch calendar, collection launch. So this training that we're doing right now is for the whole month of April. So we're kind of towards at the end part of April that we're doing this this training, and then we'll do May towards the end of May. Now, the next section down your paper, the only thing you're going to want to put, you're going to write there's going to be two columns, one on the right, one on the left. Okay. The one on the right is going to say tasks needed each week. And then on the right side, you're going to put time needed each week. Okay. So you can see that a lot of it has to do with breaking it down, reversing engineering your goals and figuring out exactly what we need to do to hit that by reversing everything. And so in those two columns on the left side, when it says tasks needed each week, there's going to be some few words you're going to put underneath it. You're going to write contacts. Then next line, follow-ups. And then the next one, we're going to be social media posts. And then the next one will be bookings. The next one will be enrolling conversations. The next line will be color 10, which we go over a lot at regionals, if you're familiar, but they do have color 10 information in the resource library. And then the next one is VIP groups. And that's all you need for under tasks needed. And then basically on the other side, you just keep writing the line. So you put a little line dash those two columns, and then once you write how many contacts and prospects you need on the next column where it says time needed, if that makes sense, write what you need for time for each one. So that's what kind of that worksheet is as a whole. Well, it is the whole worksheet. So that's what we had for April's regional worksheet. So that is that. We'll leave that there for right now. We'll think about that in a minute. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and start this. So if you have been to a regional, okay, you know that the first part of every regional is when you bring a Color Street stylist, or I'm sorry, you bring someone that's interested in joining to become a stylist. So someone who's simmering, someone who's just interested and they just want to learn more. So that's the beginning of each regional. They don't have to pay for anything. Some regionals you do, like a $5 to $10 fee, but some are free. But obviously this is free. So this will be nice for you guys to see if you have never been to a regional, because this is exactly what we do in the beginning of each regional. So this is good to know, because for next month, I'm going to make this open to anyone that you have that's interested in joining, and that they can join with us on here, just like we would a regional. So that'll be fun to do that. So you'll get to see what your girls get to see. So what we do is we start with this video. All this stuff we know, right? Because we know who Fa Park is, but there's some short snippets to kind of show girls who possibly are interested in joining to see this. So let's play it. Okay, so that is one of the videos we show to anyone who's interested. And as you can tell, oh no, we don't want that. Okay, hold on, next. There we go. Okay, it pulls at your heartstrings just a little bit. It shows that we have a stinking blast being a Color Street stylist, because we go to Vegas, we go to Orlando. There's always something new. We got cruises, we have just huge get-togethers, and it shows that in the beginning, and that Color Street is getting up there and one of the top earning and top MLM direct sales company right now. So it's good to kind of start out with that. So anyways, moving on to the next part, why are stylists having such success? And Color Street addresses what women want in color. And so during this part, because there's no one here right now that is not a stylist, if I were to have someone here, I would probably have usually I have 1 to 2 stylists who talk about how they felt they've had success, what they feel success is, and it's really fun to kind of get other people's input on that. So I'm kind of go through this. Color Street addresses what women want in color. What do women want? And this is basically giving those top reasons. So appealing colors, we got long lasting and fast and easy application. Then our business opportunity, okay? So we go over all this with them, 10 different ways to earn, weekly rebates and monthly commissions, opportunity to earn free product, innovate fast growing company with exclusive technology. You can make it part-time, full-time, and a lifetime earning potential. Endless support from the home office staff and field leadership, and then exciting promotions and incentives for stylists. So on the right there, you see that cute card that we get. And then for, depending on what rank you hit, you get that those purple luggages, which are super cute. So did you know the average earning for a stylist holding 2 Facebook or live nail bars each week is $1,120 a month? That's the average. We just want to make sure that's the average. This is based, if you look at the bottom, based on a $400 nail bar average. So that kind of gives, because I'm sure girls who are interested, I'm sure some of you girls have girls who are looking at joining and have lots of questions. This will answer them and will give them more questions to ask. And another point here is that on our next regional, when we do this on Zoom, any girls that are here that you invite, I would make it a point to talk to them right after this meeting. That'll be good because it's fresh in their minds. They're super excited. It is really exciting because they're getting pumped up. They're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this before? And then we talk about the foundation. We have over $1 million donated, April 2020 awareness causes. And it talks about our causes here and what we do for those. And then here's another short snippet we play.
My husband and I had struggled with infertility for a few years. We were so blessed when our first round of IVF brought us our beautiful twins. But when we decided that we wanted to add a third baby to our family, we weren't quite so lucky. We went through 2 rounds of IVF that failed, and we were looking at our third and final try. And along with that, the financial piece of it, trying to decide how we were going to pay for another round of it. That's when Color Street came into my life. I had tried the product a couple of times and was so impressed. And one night I was sitting and looking at a post from my sponsor, and she was talking about the ways that she had used her money from becoming a stylist. And she had only been doing it a couple of short months. And I thought, well, if she could do this, then maybe I could too, and use this money for that round of IVF. So I jumped in, and I'm so glad that I did. I was able to pay for that last round for us, and now we are blessed with a beautiful 12-week-old baby boy, and is the perfect addition to our family. So I am so thankful for that. And that is how Color Street can color your world.
So that's another heartstring right there. They did a lot of that. I don't know why it does that. They did a lot of those videos at the last conference where they talk about situations these girls have been in, and it really, really tugs at you. So, and then we go into our business opportunity. It's easy to join. Your business kit is only $129. You get your starter kit at $250 in value. And right down here, it just goes down, and I'll go down through this next month. This is kind of our trial run here with you girls, so they can see. Can you be a stylist? Do you have a burning desire? Are you coachable and teachable? Are you willing to work towards your personal goals? If you answered yes, then you're exactly who we're looking for to join Color Street. Connect with your stylist if you have more questions. And then that is it when it comes to anyone who's interested in joining. And at this point, we tell them, thank you. You guys are free to leave if you want. You're free to stay. And usually they stay because they're interested in what we're training. So same goes to Zoom here. If your girls want to stay, more the merrier. They can definitely do that. So here, the icebreaker, what is your favorite business building tool that you have used to grow your business? So if you guys, anyone want to hop on and say what's your favorite tool that you've used so far, it can be anything, anything at all. If not, that's okay. I can give one. My tool would be um, a really good CRM system. And what that is, it's a customer-based system that you use to keep track of every single conversation at all times. And you put a reminder for the next follow-up. This is really crucial. I think Excel's great. I know a lot of girls who use Excel when they are keeping track of all their Facebook. But for me personally, I need something thrown in my face just because I have adult ADHD. And so with that being said, actually, what's funny is last night, Coach Fryer, I actually knew him before last night. He did a coaching last night and I posted that today, but he actually endorses Tractivity. And I signed up with Tractivity a couple of weeks ago. And when I saw that Amber, our upline, uses him, I'm like, this is nuts. So it was almost meant to be. So Tractivity is what I use. It's $12.99 a month. It's amazing. And you can, what's the word? Upload all your Facebook peeps, every single person. It takes like a minute and it uploads everyone to your database on Tractivity. And so like right now I have over 5,000 people on there. But what I can do is I have myself, I go in there and I just see what's due for the day. It's really, really nice. So if you have questions about that, you can ask that. So that's for me. Okay, so for recognition, so when we do these, they're basically, please stand. We're gonna skip this part for the Zoom. So basically what we do is we recognize people who've done Jumpstart, if you team leader, director, all that good stuff. It's super fun. Okay, monthly training. Let's spring into Color Street, how to maximize collection launches. Today you will learn pre-launch, how to prepare, launch, build excitement, engagement, post-launch, maximize the opportunities. Why are collection launches so important to your business? Maximizing launches will bring sales, hosts, and stylists. Launch collections apply to new seasons, collections, and foundation. Pre-launch, how to prepare. I'm going to pull my notes up here so I stay on track. Set your goals. Here we are. Okay, so now let's explore the pre-launch and how to prepare for it. Your preparation of a launch is so important to your success, just like the preparation of a nail bar or an event. First, let's look at setting your goals for the launch. What goals do you want to achieve for this month? Your income, your rank advancement. Work through the exact number that you need in sales and enrollments to make your goals. We'll explore this in our training activity in a few minutes. How? Nail bar bookings, community events, vendor events, VIP groups, one-on-one nail chats. I think that's funny, one-on-one nail chats. There are several ways to create excitement and sales with your Color Street business. What tools have you found success in? What would you like to try? Not everyone you know would engage on Facebook or at a vendor event or in a VIP group. Try new ways of capturing new customers and sales. So right now is a good time to kind of brainstorm what are new ways, because obviously we know for a fact if I reached out to 100 people today on Facebook, less than half would respond, right? And maybe only half, if not less, you would see their little bubble drop, meaning they'd see your actual message, because a lot of them will ignore just because, so, right now, especially everyone's at home, homeschooling, you know how it goes. So think of ways that you could reach out to people. Instagram, there is a message system on Pinterest. I have not, oh, okay, I lied. I've tried it one time and I don't go on Pinterest to message people. I just don't. So, um, what are ways and what are things and tools that you would like to try? So think of that. Maybe a CRM. Do you have a good CRM? Do you have a system that keeps follow-ups tip top shape and engaged? Next section, when. How many of each above will you do each week to achieve your goals? Use your goal number to determine how many of each above you need. For example, what is your average nail bar or one-on-one sit? Use your averages to determine how many of each you need to do to make your goals. Next slide. Feel free to write any notes on here. Okay, pre-launch, how to prepare. Now that you understand to determine your goals, the next step in preparing your pre-launch is to plan your strategy to create your launch calendar. Let's look at the steps to take to develop your social media strategy. Post 1 to 2 posts per day, color trends, demos, tie in the season. Don't post too much. More is not more. Make an impact when you post. So that just means quality versus quantity. Okay. Post during your audience's browsing time, which was huge. And we'll get into that next month on Facebook algorithm training. That just means what your audience, when would they be engaging on Facebook? Is it from 8 to 9 in the morning, 2 to 3 in the afternoon, and then maybe 8 to 10 at night? I mean, it really, really depends. I do have certain time frames that I will talk about next month. Create enticing, engaging posts, like something new is coming, so something that's going to get people's attention. Create posts on canva.com. Do not take images off the internet. Your own images make your post personal to you. I do take, there's a nail fee group. I do use those. I don't always use my own nail fees. I do use them, but I use other nail fees as well. Just so you know, we're all not using our own nail fees. Go live weekly. Let your audience hear your voice and excitement. No more than 2 to 3 minutes. Make it a quick, fun, and enticing. So super quick, because we know people aren't going to be sitting on watching you for an hour. So just super quick. Spark engagement, go live, showing a demo, and ask for comments below on what they think of the shade and how quick you can get fabulous, a fabulous manicure. Add your launch calendar to stay on track with daily activities. And consistency is key, which is very obvious. Staying on track and consistent, doing the work daily with no matter how you feel that day. Pre-launch, how to prepare. Let's see here. Next is nail bars. Where can you host a nail bar? Online, in-home, at a local coffee house, anywhere. How should you ask to host? Past host exclusivity, friends and family, VIP groups, current customers, anyone who wants to have the latest and greatest nail color. Mini parties are so fun. Ask 10 customers to pay it forward and share the catalog with 10 friends. Women love to share their best kept secrets. Ask them to share Color Street with their 10 closest friends. That is obviously something that sounds really super awesome. What I would do in this, it really depends. Everyone's different. In my opinion, I always offer a goodie if they do this. They're more apt to doing something if you'll give something back in return, if that makes sense. Launch, build excitement and engagement. Here, 1 second. I need to shut my door here. Okay. My son came in for a second and then it was super loud. Okay. Build excitement and engagement. Important tasks. Okay. Now that your pre-launch is in place, let's look at the launch and how to create excitement and engagement. There are some important tasks to consider when in a collection launch. Share tips to get your nails season ready. What are your best? Share stories of the season and holiday. There are stories about you, not Color Street, so make it personal. For example, are you taking trips? Are you cooking a family tradition? Are you decorating, etc.? Share the fun and invite your audience into your world. Exclusive release day special. People love exclusives. Invite them in for a first time peek. Mail new catalogs with a written notice. Getting something special in the mail is such a treat, and it really is. I add little fun stickers on my mail, and I throw in little candies, or a little face mask, because those like little like the one-time face masks, they're super small. And my customers are like, it's like Christmas every time they've told me that. They're like, it's like Christmas every time we get your nails. That's what I want. I want them to see like a bright, super cute, girly package that has candy in it. Mail catalogs to those potential or dedicated customers. Private message with a personalized note and image of the new shade. Make the connection and build your relationships. Recount something about their life or something important, special, or funny to them. And that goes back to your CRM. Specifically on Tractivity, because I just started it. I was on Beehive for a couple of years. Nothing really special with that. And the reason I'm leaving Beehive is because they're going out of business, because there's so many good CRMs now. But they have sections in there where it's like, what are their kids' names? What's their husband's name? Like, what's their favorite whatever? So, I mean, if you know that stuff and you want to put it in there, great, because then you know. And then they're like, you remembered that? That's what's really, really going to keep their attention. Okay. Hold on. Launch, build excitement. Okay. Launch, build excitement and engagement. Launch, do's and don'ts. Do not share the same images from the home office. Personalize them. Meaning you can use them, is what they're saying, but just add something in there. Do you have a logo that you can put on that, like a watermark? Put your business name on it, so forth. Do create your own images. Don't post selling images. Do post educational, relational, and engaging images. Don't spam Facebook Messenger with generic message. Do text, email, and message personally to customers. Okay. I think I just read, hold on. There you go, do's and don'ts. I just read that. So if you want to take a look, the do's and don'ts. But yeah, like right here that says personalize, you can use the images. It's not saying not to. It's just add something that'll spice it up. Okay, moving on. Do's and don'ts. We just did that. Okay, post-launch, maximize opportunities. Okay, here we are. Follow up for hosts and attendees. When the launch is concluded, follow up is one of the most important steps. Very important. Below, note the first steps in the follow-up for your hosts and attendees. Send a thank you in the mail or through private message. And this is special because no one really does that anymore, guys. Like sending a thank you card, like I rarely get that anymore. And that's fine. But when you do that, I think it's just like, wow, you know, even sending a thank you card with an accent nail, depending how you want to do it. Invite everyone to your VIP group. Offer a follow-up chat to build a relationship. Here's a tip on your VIP group, guys. When you're inviting everyone, maybe this goes with nail bars. I didn't know this in the beginning, and it was a game changer. When you're at the end of your nail bar, okay, you're going to want to invite them to your VIP group because you don't want to lose them. We want to build new relationships daily. And that's exactly, if you watched Coach Fryer, he talks about 10 daily people, and it was great. I loved the training last night. I saw some of you guys watched. Um, so this has a lot to do with it, bringing new people in, okay, building those new relationships. But what I was saying is you can actually tag your personal VIP page or group I should say, in your post. Does that make sense? So I'm going to type, thanks everyone. We had such a good time. It was so much fun, you know, partying with you. Head on over to, and then put the at symbol, and then put Sparkling Manicures by Cole, or whatever your group is called, and it's going to tag it into that post, and people can click on that tag and add themselves. It's the best thing ever. I did not know you could do this until probably 6 months after I joined. So just a little tip, some people don't know that, so just letting you know you can tag that. Let's see how I got off track there. Offer a follow-up chat to build the relationship. Offer to host a nail bar or the opportunity where applicable. Let's explore a sample script to support this process. Sample follow-up. Here's a sample script to open 3 varying scenarios. Getting to know an attendee better and building the relationship. Hosting a nail bar and offering the opportunity. If you have had a specific connection or heard the cues that an attendee or host wants to move forward, the script below will help open the conversation to support those steps. Please take a picture of the slide so you can have the verbiage for all scenarios. So that is a good idea, guys. So you got your computer in front of you or whatever, or screenshot. Susie, thank you for joining us. I'm reading from a different thing. I think it's the same. Thank you for joining us at our Spring Fling nail bar at Joe's coffee shop. How fun that we can both share a love for caramel lattes. I would love to hear how Tokyo Lights was a hit at your anniversary party. Then the relationship building. Let's chat this week. How does Thursday at 9 work for you? That's another tip, giving a tip, guys, on whenever I get anyone just giving just a small little tip that maybe they're interested in joining or becoming a stylist, I will say, hey, let me at least explain it to you. Can you talk on Thursday at 9 a.m. or Friday at 1 p.m.? And any of those 2 times work. I give them 2 different times, and Romy Numstead talks about that in her book. It's really beneficial to give them not just an open-ended question. You want to offer 2 different times, and that's what has always worked for me, guys. So try it. Dare you. Next time, give them 2 times that they can talk, and say it's just going to be quick, 10 minutes at the most. Put a timer on your watch if you have to when you're on the phone, and just go through the very basics. We're not going over the compensation plan. We're not doing anything. I don't want to get off topic here, but it's really beneficial just to get to know them. Why are they interested in joining? I want to get to know them. What do they do for a job now? And what makes them think of Color Street when they think about doing an opportunity like this. So that's basically it in the conversation. So host a nail bar. I noticed you ordered 2, buy 3 or get 1 free because you couldn't decide which shades you love best. I love that. Because you were such a fan, let's book a nail bar so you can get all your favorites for free. Can you chat on Thursday morning? I can share how fun and easy it is. On that end, I've never talked to anyone personally on the phone to book a nail bar. A lot of people, I've tried, a lot of people don't, and maybe it works for you, which is awesome. But for the most part, I will say exactly this, but I'll say, um, I'll just start the chat right there through Messenger, text, whatever. Offer the opportunity. You had shared how fun it would be to be a Color Street stylist and how much you love the product. Let's connect this week and I can share with you how to become a stylist and all that Color Street stuff. Can you chat on Thursday at 9? And then I would add my mix in there. Could you chat on Thursday at 9 or Friday at 1 by chance? It'll be just a 10-minute quick conversation, just the basics about what Color Street is and what it offers. That's all I say. Okay, post-lunch, maximize opportunities. Out of stocks can sometimes happen. Shocking, guys, right now. And I know everyone understands. So that's it. This should not be a problem in this time frame as we're talking when it comes to the COVID-19 issue. And because our office, our peeps are in the worst part of it all, the epicenter of this epidemic. And so we all understand, and I know all my customers do. And so for that, I have a pre-order that I did and didn't know we had so much out of stock. And so I'm debating on either refunding them or just having them wait. But people are buying like nuts. So if you guys have stock, that's awesome. Maximize. Okay, I'm checking to see where I am. Out of stocks can happen. Below are steps to take should an out of stock situation occur. Provide the customer service and offer substitutions. Like if they like, I don't know, if they like black. I have one girl who likes black. She likes the Vegas, the black with a little glitter in it. And I'm, if I have Midnight in Manhattan, I'll offer that. And maybe Sahara Jewel on top. Because those two look really, Sahara Jewel on any solid is very cute. No one understand what is and in out of stock. Sign up for text updates and info from the home office by texting Color Street to 55588. Just make sure you get those text updates, because once you get those, get on there, guys, because you know what's going to happen once you get that text. Okay. Co-founder of Etsy. Cool. Okay. The last 10% it takes to launch something takes as much energy as the first 90%. This is a great quote. Remember the importance of the follow-up. Activity. Let's plan your launch calendar. Please pull up your meeting worksheet and let's jump in. So this is the worksheet we just talked about in the very, very beginning, where I had you guys write some stuff down or type. We will walk through each section of the worksheet, and then you will have 5 minutes to begin planning your launch calendar. You will probably need additional time to build your calendar after you leave this meeting. Walk through each step to ensure you understand the exercise and how to plan your best launch ever. Okay, so I have my little sheet here. So goal setting. So the very first, the top there, set your goals and activities needed for your goal. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run down this list, and this is kind of self-explanatory. So definitely I want you to work on this after we're done with this meeting here, and kind of go over this. Now, if we were in person, what I would do is play some music and take like 5 minutes. Everyone can kind of write down some goals and talk amongst each other and get ideas. Okay. You'll probably need additional time. Walk through each step to ensure and understand the exercise and how to plan your best launch. Goal setting, set your goals, tasks needed each week. Establish a number needed each week to support that goal. Time needed, set the amount of time needed each week to complete each task. Add all time and tasks to your calendar. Block out time each day to complete each weekly task. It sounds easy, but it can be really hard if you don't physically make yourself sit down and actually plan. I have a problem with that myself, so I totally get it. Um, okay, today you learned pre-launch, how to prepare, launch, build excitement and engagement, and post-launch, maximize opportunities. Take action. For every launch, you will want to plan for 2 weeks ahead. Below are the first steps in planning for a successful launch, and you will want to follow all the steps we talked through today. Create your goal is step 1. Booking a minimum of 5 nail bars will ensure launch success, and creating your launch calendar, as we did today, to support your pre-launch. Launch and post-launch tasks. Let's plan to maximize every launch. And I feel like when they talk about launch, I think of bookings, really, guys. So create and follow your booking calendar could be the same to me. Here's to you and rocking all the Color Street launches or bookings. So that is it for the training, guys. Here's just a quick news and updates that were for this month, at least. So BQ incentive, we got our color of excellence, Color Street incentive conference. I've been asked about that. We do not know yet what's going to happen. They told us we will know more this week on exactly what to do, because those of us who purchased a plane ticket, not quite sure yet with the COVID. So anyways, that's that. We got our new stylist app, assuming all of you have it. If not, it's Color Street Stylist is what you type in to search for that app. And just go down the list, look at it, just scroll through it. That's how you get to know it. And it really helps when you start building a team if you haven't already. Tech tip. If you have a ton of parties, search by host. Pretty easy, huh? So if you're going to parties, it's right at the top there. I don't know if that's new or not, guys. I do not know. Yeah, it looks like we don't want to go through pages and pages of closed parties to find material of a prior nail bar. Oh, even prior nail bars. So yeah, definitely be searching for that. Click on closed parties in the parties section in the main menu of your virtual office and search for host by name. Jazz up your style with these swag items. So this is definitely new. I have the older one, but I bet this one's better. This one's pretty cool. Large shopping bags. We got a double chain layered drop necklace. I don't know. I don't know if that's like Sahara Jewel. I feel like they use Sahara Jewel in some other jewelry. And then this rope chain bracelet. That's pretty. And then stay connected. There's so much that they're offering now. We got Connect the Dots Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. We got our Tuesday training call at 11 Eastern, 11 Central, 12 Eastern on Tuesdays. And you should be getting alerts either through text, but also your email should have that Zoom link in there. If you're not getting that, message me and let me know so I know that you are getting those. And then do something today your future self will thank you for. Okay. So that is the end. So thank you guys. And this has been recorded. So I will make sure I figure out how to upload this. And we will go ahead and tag anyone else that you know that wants to watch the regional training that was scheduled out. And then we will do this again the last Tuesday of every month. So we'll do May's is a good one. May will be a good one for next month. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for being here. If you have questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.